Welcome, friends, to this reflection for Tuesday in the third week of Lent. In today's Gospel passage from Matthew chapter 18, Peter's inquiry of Jesus about the necessity to forgive has Jesus emphasized the importance of forgiveness by amplifying the number of times Peter suggests forgiveness be given from 7 times to 77 times. To emphasize the point, Jesus also gives a parable about the one who receives mercy being obliged to show mercy to others. It's the story of a servant who is in enormous debt to the king. Because he cannot repay the money, the king cancels the debt. But the same servant who is owed a much smaller sum of money by a fellow servant does not show that servant mercy. The point for us today is to realize that we are the servant whom the king forgives much. The king has mercy on us and cancels our huge debt. Are we also then the servant who refuses to forgive a fellow servant? Notice the disparity of the amount owed in each case in the parable. The first servant owes the king 10,000 talents. The amount of money that is owed is beyond imagining, and to meet the debt, the man and his wife and his children, along with all his possessions, will have to be sold. So if the debt is beyond imagining, then so is the generosity of the master. Now his fellow servant owes him a mere 100 denarii, a ridiculously smaller debt compared to the debt that his master had just cancelled. Tragically, the same servant did not cancel this much smaller debt of a fellow servant. The servant has the audacity to forget the extraordinary mercy he has received from his master, and he has no mercy on his fellow servant and has him thrown into prison. Our lack of forgiveness for those who have wronged us imprisons us. Unforgiveness holds both parties captive and may do more harm to the one who needs to do the forgiving. Jesus' warning at the end of the parable is severe. As the servant who first received mercy and then refused to show mercy was handed over to the torturers until he should pay his original debt, so our lack of forgiveness prevents us from receiving forgiveness ourselves and holds us captive and is a torture for us. We are bound to show mercy because we ourselves have received mercy. The spiritual danger that we all face is that we may have a much keener sense of how much we have been wronged by others than of our own need for mercy from God. We have short memories concerning the forgiveness we have received from God in the past, and a short-sightedness about our own present spiritual condition and our need for God's mercy and forgiveness now. And yet we are acutely aware of the hurts that others have inflicted on us. In the Our Father prayer given by Jesus, there's a conditional forgiveness clause. We ourselves pray that we be forgiven in the measure that we forgive others who have wronged us. We should not pray these words lightly. The parable today teaches us to imitate the divine mercy. God bless you all.